Can I ask you your age?
89, it'll be 90 next month.
When were you born? Was that
21. 1921.
Yeah. Gosh, and how long in your life have you lived in Chorlton?
Born in Hickson Avenue in 1921. That's across the road.
Yep. And been in Chorlton ever since?
Apart from being in the forces.
Well, tell us a bit about the family that you were born into.
My father? Well, my father was... He was apprenticed at the age of 12. Is this what you want to know? He lived in Matlock. My mother, she was in service at Rockside Hydro in Matlock. And they moved to Lincoln, where my sister was born, and then they came to Chorlton when she was 2. That'll be 1913. Mm-hmm. So we had the farmhouse, the Ivy Farm here. Mm-hmm. We used to go there for milk. Well, Mum used to send me, and I used to watch Mr. Riley bringing his cows up from the meadows into the backyard to be milked. And I would go with my little jug, and the rest of Mrs. Riley would come out to see what I wanted. Tradespeople used to come down the back entry, the greengrocer, the coalman, stop me and buy one ice cream man. He had a bicycle with a thing in front. Mm-hmm. Except the milkman, he delivered the milk at the front. And the horses always knew just which house to stop at. They'd get up and move on again, and they knew which was the next house they had to deliver. It's marvellous, really. We started to go into disrepair during the war. And just after the war it was demolished. But I'm sorry that went, because I liked it. But Mr. Deacon, the rector at the time, he allowed it to go into, neglect. But I was sorry, I liked that. I think it was after that, when I came back, I never wanted to go to church again, because I liked that church.
Right, yeah.
There was something about it, the stone floor with 1 or 2 gravestones down the centre aisle there, and the pews with the doors that shut behind you, and there was the pulpit just outside the choir, and on the other side was the hand-pumped organ. And I don't know, the other church seemed so cold by comparison. I used to go to St Clement's Sunday school on the Green.
Was that in the old school?
Yeah, the old school. It was a Sunday school on Sundays, because the curate's house was next door.
So which school did you go to?
Wilbraham Road.
Mm-hmm. That's still very recognisable.
It's we all went there. My sister went there, and my brother.
That was just a primary school, wasn't it?
Yes.
So
you went there till you were 14.
Oh, till you were 14.
Unless you passed the scholarship.
Right.
At 11, and went on to Central School or High School. And then I joined up in 1943.
So what happened during the war for you?
I was in the RAF.
What did you do there?
Flight mechanic engines.
Really?
Worked on Transport Command. At Lynham, I suppose you've heard of Lynham? Mm-hmm. I had a whale of a time.
I bet you did.
Yes. I mean, when I was out, I know we had to creep past the guard room many a time, but never short of a boyfriend.
So what was Chorlton like after the war?
Of course, we had the railway. Used to get on the train to go into Derbyshire hiking, which was good.
Direct from Chorlton?
Direct from Chorlton Station, yes. During the summer, hiking in Derbyshire, yes. My brother used to be off on his bike from finishing work Friday night. He'd get changed, pack everything he needed on his bike, and he and his pals would go off into Derbyshire, usually Derbyshire, and set up some sort of a camp. and come back. Sunday night, sometimes after we were all in bed. I remember the houses being built, those semis on Wilbraham Road, when you get just beyond the St Werburghs, you know,
Oh yes.
going towards Fallowhill. A lot of farms, there was farms down there. I remember the German prisoners working on the fields there.
What were they doing? Were they planting crops or?
Yes, clearing a field, doing something in the field, I can't remember. I used to see a lot of prisoners of war during the war when I was at Lynham. In spite of the fact that war was so terrible, I had a good time.
Do you remember what the lead station used to be?
The police station.
Do you remember it as a police station? Because it was council offices for quite a long time.
No, I remember I used to see going to school very often in the morning. I would see the policemen, there'd be about 8, I think. 4 stood on either side, it might have been 5, I can't remember. And the sergeant was there, ready to inspect them. All the little pleasures we had then. Because it was more or less country around here.